Good day everyone, a huge welcome to you. My name is Nick. We're looking at a classic, as you can see. It's Frogger on the SEGA Mega Drive or Genesis, depending on where you are in the world. Now this conversion was by SEGA in 1998. There's no frills here. I believe it is just a direct port from the arcade version, which came out in 1981, also by SEGA. Yeah, a straight port with no enhanced graphics or sound, so the Mega Drive probably could have done better, but they're just trying to recreate that feeling you had at the arcades if you played Frogger. Now, if you're unaware of this game, it is quite straightforward. You control a frog, you must go across traffic, then you must go across a river without drowning. Yes, frogs can't swim here, and fill in all those bays at the top. There's 5 bays. Now, I'm that green frog down the bottom, and we go across the road with great aplomb. We get on there. Now there are, when you see those red bits going backward and forward, there are ones that vanish and go under the water again, so avoid those. Then just time which one I want, avoid that fly. There we go, so I've got 1 out of 5. Now this is a game I've already played a few versions on the ZX Spectrum. We might have covered it on the Amiga, I can't remember, but I wouldn't be surprised if we have done. And there we go, so nice gentle music. This is probably the closest to the arcades you can get, I would say. We did review Gauntlet a little while ago, which had some add-ons there that they put on for the conversion. This one, no add-ons at all. So yes, it's a very, very basic game for the SEGA Mega Drive, but it's here, and if you like retro gaming of the original ones, then here you go. You can't go wrong with this. So, you know, it's in there with your classic games like Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Asteroids maybe as well. Yeah, you can't beat those early original ones. Now, new people that aren't into retro gaming, maybe that they've born not so long ago, might find this incredibly and utterly boring. But you've got to have your nostalgia, and if you've got to have your nostalgia, then that's great. It's all about knowing how these games developed from the very basic to the advanced ones that we have now. I didn't mention it, but you probably guessed it already if you know about Frogger. There's a time limit also, so if you doodle around, the last one's always trickier to get here. Boom, so I've done it. So if you doodle around and run out of time, you will lose a life. Now you see on the right column there, about halfway down, the number of frogs I got left. As they get run over by these cars, you get splattered. Each level you progress, the traffic gets more and more busy. You see there's a crocodile now going up along the river up the top there. And I've been run over. Yes, so if you are a frog that's gone through this, let me know. There's no VR version of this. Eventually there will be, no doubt. Someone will code it. VR Frogger. The fun of being squished as a frog by a big van. Hooray! I'm getting a nice buzz off this. Would I go back to it? Well, nowadays probably not. But back in the day I would have given it a few goes here and there. Would work well as a phone game on your phone if you're on the way to somewhere on the train or the bus. It'll eat a few hours, but not one you can unlock lots of different levels, because it's going to stay roughly the same throughout the whole time. So it hasn't aged particularly well, but if you're into retro, this is a classic, and I would recommend it if you can get it cheap enough, either through the main system or emulation. Now don't get me wrong, if you had only choose 50 games on the Mega Drive in your collection, then you wouldn't pick this one, but you know, get a nice warm buzz off this. Happier times back in, well, the original 1981, but this version 1998, so some 17 years afterwards. So they could have put a few extra modes in, which would have been nice, but there we go, they didn't. There's that crocodile, avoid him. Now in the bays at the top there, occasionally you'll get a fly or something, you want to avoid that. The frog can move quite quick. I have to say, out of all the ports of Frogger, this is the best one I played. Hooray! Bomb, 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 bombs. Let's just see how far we can get here. The gameplay is quite basic. You don't need to read loads and loads of instructions. Avoid that fly. You can move up and down. So it's all about timing this. Let's get that. The ones at each end are always quite difficult to get. Can't jump on a crocodile. This looks good. No, it isn't. Didn't get there. Come on, Nick. Oh. You can get that last one. And you didn't. You fell off the log. So timing, it's all about the timing. Oh, I think we've got 1 frog left and then it's Doomsville. No gun, you can't shoot the traffic. Notice how the cars are always the same in different lanes. They've worked that out quite well here. Each level gets trickier and trickier. See, there's big gaps now between the logs up the top there. Got to avoid that fly that's hogging a log. Oh man. Avoid the crocodiles. Now, what is your favourite arcade game that's been converted? Doesn't have to be a basic one. Let me know. Oh no, I thought I had that. Too cocky. So let me know your favourite arcade conversion. We did look at Mr. Pac-Man on the Mega Drive. That was a really good conversion. Probably the best one I played again there. I don't think, did Asteroids come out on the Mega Drive? I don't think I've seen it as of yet. I didn't own a Mega Drive back in the day. I'm only sort of like just learning about it now, the more and more I play. But I would have liked that system. As I say, the Mega Drive could do a lot better than basic games like this. I think that's looking good. Yes, boom, there we go. 5 frogs, all in their pads. Let's go forward. Next up. Right, so you can see it's a little bit trickier. There's more stuff going on. There's sort of like a red thing flowing left and right. Well, we're going more right, isn't it? On the top there. Traffic is quite busy. This frog knows how to move. There we go. Boom, that's half of it done. Always 5 pads up the top. That's not going to look well, that might work. No, oh god, yeah, see that? I've jumped on one of those things that sinks. I think they might be turtles. When they go under the water, you've had it. Dun 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 dun. So that's one frog. See, the time is quite critical. Oh, alright, I'm just showboating now. Right, time is not looking great. Look, you haven't got any time at all. Look at that. See that green bar? There's almost nothing. We haven't got anywhere near the top. Oh dear. Time is looking bad. We're in the second bar. Oh no, it's in the red. Quick, Nick. So you could get forced into a mistake. Oh, this might be okay. Just about. Right, so you've got 2 bars of green in your time, and then it's Doomsville. Do 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 do. There we go. This is a Super Frog. Super Frog's another game. Oh dear, I don't think it come out on the Mega Drive, but Super Frog is a cool platformer on the Commodore Amiga, and that's Doom. I'm dead. Shall we have another go? We might have another quick go. We'll take a few more risks on this second go, but you've pretty much seen all the gameplay, as you see a squished frog there. Frogger. Yes. If we know anything about retro gaming, you probably know about Frogger, so we had to cover it at some point. Right, see, it looks quite easy now, doesn't it? Level 1. Why? Did I just set myself up for that or not? Yeah, it looks quite easy and he died. Right, I was trying to be too showboaty. I don't want this review to go on forever, because well, it's a very basic game. I was going to say basically a basic game, but I didn't want to say basic too much times like I did just then. Basic. We seem to have more... Oh, no. Right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Right, I've only got 2 frogs left. You might be thankful of that. So do have a look at other reviews on the Mega Drive. We're gradually going through them as we gradually go towards 100 reviewed. Still got a little way to go, but there's still hundreds and hundreds left to go, as there are with all systems I cover. Checking them out. Have a look at the individual playlists. ZX Spectrum, Commodore Amiga and Mega Drive. It's Commodore 64 one, although we haven't done that for a while, and Atari 2600, again haven't done that for a while. Occasional PlayStation game goes out. We need to get back on the pinball at some point on the PlayStation 4, but time is a precious commodity, is it not? If only we could pause time, then things would be a lot better. Okay. Right, okay, so I've got that second one to do, and then we're there. Quite confident of getting this job done. Past this van. Up here. Onto the turtles. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Onto the log. I don't know how this river... The logs all flow the same way, and the turtles swim against it. I think there was a version, it might be on the Amiga or the Spectrum, and the logs flow different ways down the stream. I couldn't quite work that out. That was a bit weird. Hooray! But so many unofficial versions of Frogger, not on the Mega Drive I don't think, but on the Spectrum where there's lots of coders about, they could do that. But I don't think an individual could just write a Sega Mega Drive game, could they? I don't think that's as accessible. If there are homebrews, then let me know. What do they do them on? A PC or something and convert them? Possibly. There's maybe some programs about, but it wasn't as easy as ZX Spectrum, where someone would just load it up and then they could type code in straight away. Couldn't do that on the Mega Drive. Right, 1 frog out of 5. I might end this review prematurely in a minute. It's been going on a long time. Well, it seems that way, 10 minutes. Not much variety in the gameplay, but there wasn't supposed to be with those early games. It was just a departure. Get down the arcades. What is there? Space Invaders, Pac-Man and Frogger and Asteroids and a few other ones. Track and Field, that was a big one back in the day. If you like punching buttons a lot. Right, this frog runs onto oncoming traffic. It's gradually getting quicker. Oh, come on, we need some logs. That's not going to reach me anytime soon, is it? Oh. Come on. Don't want that fly jumping across or that random frog. Right, good, good. Get the end and then we're there. Get down, as James Brown would say. Boof. Right, one left. Left. Type in your favourite frog below. I can only think of the common garden frog, which I presume this one is. There's lots of different frogs in the rainforest. Apparently there's one that's got enough venom it can kill 1,000 people. Don't know what his name is. Jeff. If you are him, comment below. Yeah, a frog that's odd colours, red and black stripes, I think that should be avoided. Right. Yes. Oh, that was close. I thought we was going to die again there. So on to the next level we go. Looks like we got an extra frog there. Do. Right. Yeah, this game is quite easy once you get used to it. The frog's got a lot of manoeuvrability. There was a Spectrum version in particular where it controlled awful. That made the game extra super difficult. The controls weren't very responsive. Type in on the channel Frogger or Frogger N Jenkin. See all the versions of Frogger I have reviewed. I don't know how many there are. Maybe 3, maybe 2, maybe 1. No, definitely another one. Okay, might be a long time ago actually. Nice jolly music, counting you to your death. Now, this frog can't swim, apparently. If he falls in the lake, he drowns. That's not a good attribute for a frog. A frog that can't swim. Very unusual. I don't think Kermit the Frog can swim, can he? I haven't seen any footage of him swimming. Yeah. What other famous frogs are there? Apart from Super Frog on the Amiga, Kermit the Frog on the Muppets are probably the most famous of all the frogs. That frog that a princess kissed that turned into a prince. I don't recommend that. I can't see that working. The amount of girls that might have tried that after watching that, it's false advertising. And I think we're doomed again. So, you know, I quite like that game for retro reasons, but anyone coming in new to gaming would probably think that was pointless. But I quite liked it. A good conversion of Frogger Locks to Like there if you're a certain age. So, hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Frogger on the SEGA Mega Drive, published in 1998 by SEGA and based on the arcade cabinet from them again in 1981. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then you're more than welcome to put that below. I love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.